welcome to my channel. My name is Paige. This is my Flosstube about cross stitch, and apparently squeaky toys. Your eyes do not deceive you. I actually am dressed and have some makeup on. It's Saturday the 20th. I actually just got out of bed. It's like 9:30 in the morning. Feels so good to sleep in. So good. So my husband has to fly today, so they're out doing their thing. In a couple hours I am gonna go pick up my friend, and we're gonna go into town, and we're gonna go get pedicures together. And I gotta go pick up stuff for the post office. Since we're in an RV now, we don't have a mailbox, so we have a P.O. box in town. So got a P.O. box, gotta go to the post office. We're gonna go get Starbucks, because I'm gonna spoil myself today. And then after that, I'm gonna come home, and I'm pretty sure, because it's Saturday and Jonah doesn't have to fly tomorrow, Jonah's going to play, Jonah's gonna play video games probably all night, and I'm gonna stitch all night, and I am stoked. And Artemis is gonna drive me nuts with that stupid little, so I bought them when I get our food delivered from Chewy. And in their box, sometimes I'll have them deliver a toy with it. And this last time was these three, no, she's pulling out ropes now. It was these three, they're like super long, they're not stuffed, but they are fabric. There's a raccoon, a fox, and I think it's like a weasel or something, I don't know. And there's 3 squeakies inside them, and they love them. And they get left all over my house. They also have a bin, which they have done already this morning. Every night I pick them all up, all their toys, and put them in their box. And the first thing in the morning, after breakfast, and after going to the outside and go to the bathroom, first thing they do is pull all of the toys out of the box. And so they are currently spread out on the floor behind where I'm sitting. I'm sitting on the floor in front of my couch because I think it's kind of one of the best spots to get lighting. Just because if I sit up too high, I feel like I'm blocking too much light. We're gonna put you guys a little closer though. So I have a shit ton to show you. Excuse the language if you don't like the language. I try not to use it, but it comes out. I have a lot to show you guys, because I was last here. You can see the piles behind me. I was last here 2 weeks ago. Yep. So I got 2 weeks of stuff to show you guys. So we're just gonna dive right in. It's already a 3-minute intro. We're just gonna dive right in, and I'm gonna show you. I've got FFOs. I got FFOs, finishes, new starts, whips, and a little bit of haul that is in my plans. So we'll get there when we get there. Yeah. Let's get into it. So the last time I was here was on March 6th, and I showed you guys that I finished my cardinal that morning. Later on that day, oh, actually, you know what, we're going to start with FFOs, and then we'll go into what happened, because FFOs have nothing to do with it. So, bleh. Going back, we're going to do FFOs first. So, on Sunday, I think the 14th, I sat down and I finished a bunch of spring and some of my summer things. So I'm going to show you those. So I'm going to do the framed piece, well, like the flat pieces first, so not the pillows. This one I finished before, but I put it up for St. Patty's Day, which was on Wednesday. So I'll show you guys it anyway. This is Irish. I do not remember who it's by. If you want to know, I know it's in one of my past videos, or just comment and I can try to figure it out for you. So this is Irish. I did it in a flat fold. I'm actually very proud of this flat fold, or not flat fold, but this flat. I'm very proud of it, by the way. Just pretty green. This is just 3 colors of DMC. This part is a little confusing when you mix the colors, but it's very good. It was very, very fun. So that one. This one is also done a while ago. This is from a Cross Stitch and Country Crafts magazine, I believe from the 80s. Again, if you want to know, let me know. I can figure it out. This, I believe, is the Western Barn. This is on 40 count Winter's Moon, I think. Bone over one, right? Nope, 1/2. And it is adorable. Alright, that's those two. This is one of the monthly series that I want to do. I've only done one so far, but I have done July. This is Pine Mountain Designs. I can look it up if you want to know. And this is in all of the called for colors. It is not straight. I know. Don't come at me. So these are super cute, and they fit. If you do it on the right count fabric, they fit in a 4x6 frame. And so I'm going to do them all either on this same fabric or at least on the same count. I don't remember what it is. And they fit in a 4x6 just like this. And I can just then use this frame and pull this out and just put a new one in every time. So that's July, so I'll go up in July. And then, I love this piece. I'm trying to get all the hair off of these because I have, of course, dogs. This is by Filigram. This is Summer. I ironed it, but there's still a crease that I just couldn't get out. I might try and iron it, pull it out and try and iron it again, but not at this point. So this is Summer by Filigram. This is all my own color choices. You can't come up there. She does this when she wants to go up on something. Okay, hold on. Hold on, let me move my stuff out of the way, Miss Princess. Remove all my stuff. Good baby. Over here. No, I'm not opening the window. Lay down. Cat, or Artemis. Artemis, lay down. Good job. Okay, back to your regularly scheduled program. Summer, Filigram, all my own color choices. Couldn't tell you what the green or the yellow is. I know the brown was an Anchor. This red is Weeks Dye Works. Isn't like it's like Russian? It's like the Russian red, whatever color that is called. The heck is that one called? I don't remember. And the blue, I believe, is like something in the 500s. So I love this piece. It'll go up in the summer, and now I want to do all of them. I haven't ordered the other ones yet. I've only been able to find winter on 1, 2, 3. So Artemis, hey, stop that. I'm gonna have to sneeze. Oh, okay. Fun fact, I can't sneeze like normal people. If I sneeze the way you're supposed to sneeze, where you're supposed to let it out, I actually blow my eardrums out. So I don't sneeze like normal people. Really random. Okay, so those are my framed FFOs. Now I have pillows. And don't judge the backs of these. They're not done yet. But they're done enough to go up on my mantle. So this is Easter Bunny by Twisted Threads. Is using most of my own. Hey, don't step on that. Get over here. Over here. Don't step on that. Lay down. Now you're laying on everything. Girl, why are you so high maintenance today? You're never this high maintenance. Ever. Ever. You're ridiculous today. Yeah, I know. So anyway, sorry, dogs are distracting. So this is Easter Bunny by Twisted Threads. It's just I just backed it with this pink. I got these in a batch. There's a pink, a purple, a blue, a yellow, a blue, a yellow, a pink, a purple, and a teal. Yeah. And so I just bought the pack. They all look like that because I thought they were really good springy summer colors. So this is Easter Bunny, or no, Itty Bitty Easter is what it's called. I'm pretty sure most of the colors, I think the bunny color is, actually that's a lie. This whole thing, I picked my own colors. If you want to know what they are, I do have my conversion. This I do know is a Mo Sale Caroline, the yellow, pink, variegated, and the egg. That was a long conversation about that. Okay, this I finished a while ago, actually 2018. I got my little initials down here, which I don't initial things anymore. So these are all pillows, all just using fiberfill. I don't remember what this is on. I do know this is using all of the DMC colors. I think minus something in the elephant or the rhinoceros, I changed a color because it was too, like, it was like a purpley gray, and I didn't like it. The penguin and the swan's eyeballs are a little wonky. You can't even see the penguin's second eyeball. There's an eyeball there, I promise. But I do love this. I think it's adorable. I kind of want to make another one, but I don't really do things twice. And that one just has a green check on the back, and I have to cover the patch. That was not in that. That was just in my fabric stash. Alright. This one I also did a while ago. This is Welcome to Our Hive by For My Boys. Using some of the called for colors. I lied. Brandy is the only called for color. Everything else was my own fancy flosses. I am bummed about this. I really liked this design because the brandy that they used on their Artemis. Hey, dodo bird, Artemis, what are you whining at? There's nothing over there for you. Stop whining. Oh, you want to look out a window, don't you? This is my life, you guys. I can't open a window right now. Later. She's just staring at me. She likes to sit on the couch here. I open this window and she likes to look outside. But I can't right now. It's going to block the window. It's going to make all weird lighting for mommy. Yeah, later. So this is, like I said, For My Boys. Sorry, this is a mess of a video. For My Boys, Welcome to Our Hive. The only called for color is the brandy. I am bummed about this one because their design, or their cover picture, had brandy with really good variegation. I ordered brandy online. It did not have great variegation, so it just looks like a solid yellow. I mean, there's a little bit of a darker something right there, but that's about it. But it's still really cute. I just wish my brandy was a little bit darker, or variegated. And this is just a yellow flower fabric that was in my stash. That one I made a while ago. Okay. I don't really want to be putting these on the floor. Ugh. Excuse me. Pulling over the work chair. Ooh. There we go. Not on the floor anymore. Okay. Next one. This one I also made a while ago. I don't like him, but I keep him anyway. This, I believe, was from the work basket. Oh my god, the dog hair, you guys. Spring Garden. I did this on the same 40 count. It's really hard to hold because he's so small. Hold on. There we go. Pinch the back. Using all my own colors. Just some random variegateds that I had. And he's just got a little purple fabric on the back. He's okay. Alright. Don't judge my circle. Okay? If you're gonna judge a circle, go away. It's not a circle. It's got a little, issue going on up on top here. He has a little bulbous up there. It's not as bad on camera, but it's really bad in person. Like, this is, like, pretty extended. This is Celebrate Spring. I want to say this came from a Cross Stitch, or just Cross Stitch magazine, 2018 probably, because that's when I stitched this. Using all of the called for colors, I think these are all the called for colors. Which is, I loved this. It was beautiful. It was stitched up really quick. I finished it on Easter, actually, in 2018. And then it just has, it's that same mottled fabric. You can't quite see it on the yellow. And I did the method where you stitch all the way around and cut a hole in the back to stuff it, so you can see the X. But I have to patch this with another color. I just haven't gotten there yet. This I also made a while ago. This is actually my husband's favorite. I asked him which of all of these was his favorite, and this one is his. This is a Busilicate that I decided to take off of the Ada and put it on a piece of fabric. I don't remember what this is. If you want to know, I can tell you. But it's all the called for colors, where it's all the kit floss and stuff like that, just on a different fabric because it did have a lot of fractionals, and I was not about to do that on Ada. I do love this as well. It's gorgeous. I love this one. It's so detailed. And this I just got at Walmart. You can get this kit at Walmart. And it's just got a blue flower fabric on the back that matches the pretty. Love him. He'll probably stay out in the summer too. This is Get Your Tail to the Beach by Needle Designs. Just two colors. This is a Karen Water Lily's color, Caribbean, I think, something like that. And this is this Brown Bear, or is this, no, I think this is, oh God. I'll think of it. Anyway, my own colors. And then it just has this little viney light tan fabric on the back. That one's super cute. This one, I love this one too. Is this something Fox? It's also from Across Stitch and Country Crafts. If you want to know, I can let you know. It's from Across Stitch and Country Crafts magazine, probably from the 80s. It says, grapes on the vine in clusters they're hung, soon to be wine, so run, fox, run. And I love this. It's got little grapes on the bottom, two little baby foxes up there, and then it has, yes, I was trying something out and I don't like it, so I'm going to take the stitching out. It's just got this gorgeous blue floral fabric on the back, and I absolutely love this pillow. This is one of my other favorites. Probably the bird and this one are my favorite. And then I've got two summer ones, summer or 4th of July. So this is Signs of Summer by Bent Creek, using all my own all my own colors. I keep saying called for colors. Using all my own colors. And I'm actually going to be starting Signs of Spring today, in honor of the first day of spring. Yeah, I believe this is all my own colors. And then it just has a red fabric on the back, and I have to cover the patch yet. And last but not least, I don't remember where this came from. This just says July, using all my own colors, and I did backstitch the letters and the star. She's chewing on another toy on top of one of the loudest toys that we have because it's got a water bottle inside of it. Oh my God. And I did backstitch, like I was saying, I backstitched all the letters and the stars because it was blending into the opalescent Ada on the back. And then that just also has the red on the back. That is all of my FFOs. 20 minutes, almost 20 minutes in, and we're only on finishing FFOs. Okay, so what I'm going to do with my finishes, I do have 3 finishes to show you, but I'm going to show them in the order that I worked on them, just because it makes more sense to me. So, back to what I was saying at the very beginning of the video. Last time, Artemis, not right now. Last time I talked to you guys was March 6th, and I had shown you guys that I finished my cardinal that morning, so I'm not going to show that again. I actually finished another piece later that evening, and I'm super excited about this. This is Bees and Clover. Yes, Bees and Clover by Tempting Tangles Design. And it is beautiful. It's not ironed. Just let it be. There actually is 2 different colors of this dark one because I ran out, which is why I hadn't finished it. I'm not going to tell you where. I can see where it is, but I'm hoping no one else can. But this is so much fun to work on. And this was a counting nightmare. The arrow piece, counting nightmare. But I think it came out absolutely beautiful, and I can't wait to frame her up and hang her on my wall. So this is on a Queen's Anne lace Jomlin. I don't remember what count, but I have learned after this piece and a couple other pieces that I've been working on, I prefer even weave over linen. I just like the feel of it better. So yeah. So I finished that on the 6th. Then I also worked on another one that I finished that I'll show you later. And I also worked on, they're in no order over here, they're just in a pile, so this is going to be a fun search for all of us. Sorry if you can hear the jets. Like I said, they're flying on a Saturday. It's very loud. This is Rainy Kiss by Paula's Patterns. That's what it'll look like when it's done. I am doing this. Where's my sheet? There it is. Doing this on 22 count white Ada. Started this in October of 2017. And I haven't even finished a page yet. So this is the first page. There's a bunch of colors here that I'm still missing. whoa, this is the very edge of the second page. So basically what I did was I worked in all the hanging threads. And I worked a little bit more in starting over here. So, not a ton of work. This one's a little harder to work on. I want to get, really messy bag. I like to carry my threads and I don't care. I don't know what she's whining about. My next thing I think I'm going to do is I'm going to try and work all the way over so I can cut this fabric down if I need to. I don't remember if this is going to be too big or not. I think it is. And then I'm going to work my way down to try and get the outline, or like the edges, so that I can cut this fabric and it'll be a little easier to work with. You alright, Sneezy? Alright. Don't respond, that's fine. So I worked on that. Next day, I worked on 2 pieces that I finished, so I will show you those later. That was the 7th. On the 8th, I also worked on one of the pieces I finished, and I worked on my Ladies Alphabet by Pat Rogers, Counted Collection, Ladies Alphabet. It's not a great picture. I am doing this on an unknown brown Aida in all of the called for colors. And I hate samplers. Okay, that's a lie. I love samplers. I don't like stitching them. Yes, there's a giant crease in the middle. Just go with it. So this is where I'm at. Literally all I did was, see this little bit of green right here? Yeah, I stitched that. I told myself I at least had to put 1 full length of thread into this, and I did. Artemis, not right now. So, that's where we're at. And I wish if I would have thought about it before the alphabet, because, you know, samplers oftentimes excluded the letter J. Wait a second. I lied. This has it in there. Never mind. I was gonna say I wish I would have put the letter J in there, but I did. The letter J is in there. Good job, bitch. Paying attention. All right. The next thing was part of my haul, and I started it because I have no self-control. And now we gotta find it in my pile here. Hold on, there it is. Alright, so another one of the monthly things that I'm going to do, obviously not going to get it done by April. Prairie Schooler. I want to do the monthly blocks. I'm starting, of course, with the giant one, because who wouldn't? I'm not looking forward to that house, because I'm not a huge fan of giant blocks of color. But I started here. This is part of my haul. I am doing it in changing a bunch of colors to Fancy Floss if I feel like it's necessary. Not necessary, but I think it'll look cool or look better. And that's where we are. April brings and the start of a bunny. And this is on a piece of 32 count. Oh, my flosses are in here. 32 count antique white Belfast. That's what's it. I only worked on this one day, so I will get back to that sometime next month. So that was the 9th. The 10th was Mario Day. So I picked something that I could kind of relate to a video game. And this one I can relate to a video game because I'm playing a Star Wars video game. So this is my picked pattern of the lightsabers, which will be a gift for my sister. Most of this day was spent transferring the pattern over into Pattern Keeper and recording my stitches. I didn't have a ton of time that day. This way. It's so confetti heavy that it's really hard to stitch on right now because it's just, there's a lot. There's like 7 colors in there, and it looks just like black and a couple different grays, but I promise there's a lot of colors in here. So this is the very top. and this is the very bottom of the lightsaber. So they're not going to be very big. And it won't be this far apart. I am taking, there's like 20 to 30 rows in between each of these. And I am taking them out and squishing them closer. So I spent a lot of time that day just putting it into Pattern Keeper and getting it recorded and then working on it with Pattern Keeper a little bit. Next day, I also didn't stitch a ton. This is also one of my purchases. Can I do it in here? We can. Good enough. There we go. This is Costa's Hummingbird. Trying to get that glare off the side here. Just take it out of the package page. Just take it out of the bag. It is a picture though, so it's going to have glare on it anyway. It's like an actual picture. So this is Costa's Hummingbird. I started this on the 11th, and it goes this way. And I'm going to fold it down because you don't need to see the whole piece of fabric. That's it. Or the hanging strings here. That's it. It's a little tiny part of his tail. This is like part of his tail, and it comes down over here as well. That's it. That's it. I didn't do much on it. I was working on it, and I was like, I don't want to work on this. And so I didn't. I put it away. But I at least got it started. Alright. On the 12th was a birthday for my Robin Hood. It's just a black and white photo. This is from Little House Needleworks. It's just called Robin Hood. It's black and white, so yeah. This is on 32 count R&R grit cotton. And I'm going to start doing this in little sections. So this last time I worked on it, I decided to finish this section, so I did all the grass along the bottom here. Hold on, go on this side. Come on, page. So I did all the grass on this side. I finished, this is Sheriff Nottingham, I finished the deer, and I did the tree. And now my next time I come back, I'm going to do, it's going to say Maid Marian. Finish Maid Marian, finish her, finish the grass, and potentially there's two little birds and a heart right underneath her, and I might do those as well. So I'm going to do this in little sections, because otherwise I just get overwhelmed. So I will just slowly, when I pull it out, alright, I'll work on it till I finish X section, and then I can go work on whatever I want. Which is kind of what I do. I have a piece assigned to each day, and I try to work on it at least for a little while. But I'm okay if I go, I don't want to work on this and I want to work on something else. For example, with that one, I finished Irish Eyes. Oop. Irish Eyes. This is by the Sunflower Seed. It's charted in a DMC. I did it in Week Star Works Holly and Classic Color Works Jolly Holly. You can, in real life, I can at least tell these two are a different color than this one because I ran out of Holly and it was a really, really old dye batch, and this was a newer one. So this is more of a blue-green, and this is definitely a green-green. So, but that's that one. I'm really happy with it. I'm glad it's finally done. It's so small and it's been languishing for so long. So I worked on that. Next day was the 13th, which was Dark 13, so Halloween piece. I also started one of my new things, because, again, I have no self-control. Silver Creek Samplers. Izzy Dekian? I'm going to say Dekian. I'm probably saying that really wrong. It says Izzy Dekian's Booze and Spirits Casket Aged. And I showed it to my husband and he thought it was pretty funny. So this is on 25 count Ivory Lugana. And I am doing it in most of my own colors. Changing it to Fancy Floss. So like this one is Wood Smoke. Wood Smoke. That's the brown. Wood Smoke. This is Wood Smoke. This is, the black is Black Cobar from Dinky Dyes, and this is Shades of Wine from Cobar. I'm going to have very little room at the top and bottom, so the next time I go up, I'm going to do at least one letter up here to see how far to the top I am, and I'm going to try and get down here to the bottom, because I am going to be pretty tight on this piece. But I also really like it on here, so we're just going to deal with it. So that was all in one day. That was fun. I liked that one. But it was also a Saturday, so I stitched longer on Saturdays. Next piece on the 14th was National Learn About Butterflies Day. So I stitched on, this is from Just Cross Stitch. I do this every time, and I know. August 2005. This is called Summer Wreath. I'm doing this on a piece of Sparkly Ada with all of the called for DMC. I think the last time you guys saw it, I had just this flower and this flower done. So I spent a good chunk of time. Saturday, my husband and I spent like 8 hours just watching How I Met Your Mother. Don't judge. So I'm trying to work on, so like from here over is one page. I'm trying to work on this page first, and then I'll go to the other side that has the rest of the wreath. So that was on Sunday. Monday, where are you? I know you're in here somewhere. There it is. Monday started another thing that came in my crinkle. That came in my 1, 2, 3 stitch order. Buttons and Beads, Rainbow Trout. I haven't decided if this is going to be a gift for me, or if I'm going to keep it, if it's going to be a gift for my husband, which means I get to keep it, or my dad, or my father-in-law, or my brother-in-law. I don't know yet. Excuse the hanging thread. We're just going to hold it for a minute. That is, here, I'm going to put the stitching on the white part. That's where we're at. There is one small error somewhere right here, but we're just going to work with it. So I think I'm off by like one stitch. I missed one stitch or something like that, and I'm just going to, it's in one of the other coral colors, so I'm just going to fill it in with the other coral. I will do that a lot if I find a color that I'm like, oh, this is like the next shade darker, and I missed a spot. Like I missed one stitch. If it's just like one shade off, I will just, unless it's going to really detrimentally change it, I will usually just stitch it in that other color. The next shade darker or the next shade lighter or whatever color I'm working on. If it's the same color, I don't care. Nope. I've got my string, there we go. Alright, so that's that one. Next, on the 16th, I started, and I worked on this again on Thursday. So there's more on here than was in one night, but I gotta get all my stuff out of the way here. Okay. That's the pattern. It's from Christmas Ornaments 2020, just Cross Stitch Magazine. I am going to change this to say 2021, and this is going to say Laughlin AFB, which is where we live. And I am doing a bunch of color changes as well, because why not? And this is just on a piece of, is this 14? I think this is 14 count Ada. I am the worst. I will oftentimes take a partial skein and think I have enough, and I don't. I have like 3 more rows of red up here that I need to do that I ran out. It's Classic Colorworks Cupid. So I need to get another one and hope the dye lot matches. So yeah, so this is Classic Colorworks Cupid. The brown is Weeks Dye Works Hazelnut, and the green is Weeks Dye Works Hunter. Or this green for the trees will be. So that's where it's at. That's about probably about 2 nights of stitching. Yeah, Tuesday and Thursday. So I don't think I've worked on it otherwise. And I have to remember I'm doing that one 3 strands over 1 because the fabric is quite large. I think it's actually more closer to like a 14 or an 11 count because I have a lot of 11 count. and I could see myself picking an 11 count for this. And I definitely need 3 strands, which is why I ran out of the red. I wouldn't have if I had 2, but I used 3, so I did run out. So that's that. Moving on. I worked on in honor of St. Patty's Day, and I don't have a cover photo over here. You'll just have to bear with me. I worked on my Old Irish Blessing, which is covered in dog hair. Oh my god. And that's where we got to. So I had the bottom line and this line completely done. And so I worked, I'll just go like this. So I'm working on color, kind of sort of color completing, because I'm not doing the bottom half of the pattern. The bottom half of the pattern says, "And until we meet again, may God hold you in the hollow of his hand. My husband and I are not Catholic any longer. He is Norse and I am Hellenistic." And so I'm not taking that part on there because I still like the sentiment, because it'll say, "May the road rise to meet you. May the wind always be at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face and the rains fall soft upon your fields." And I still love that. So I just have the 2 top lines left. But I'm kind of doing sort of color completing. I only have 3 colors left in this, and one of them is the yellow, the brandy, which is pretty much the vines here, and then these letters, I think you can tell on this one, so it's like green, and then there's a little bit of brown in this Y, and a little bit of brown on the top of the T. So that yellow, that brandy color, is on a couple of the letters on the very top row. And so I'm going to try and work that in, and then I'll just have those 2 colors of green left to finish out the rest of the letters. There's also a big border that goes down the side. I am not doing that as well. Yeah. Alright, 18th. I had a finish. This was Thursday night. I was FaceTiming my friend Kaylee, who I got into stitching. And I finished Christmas gingham. This is by Twisted Threads. I did not do it on the gingham fabric, nor did I use the called for colors. There it is. I'm so happy with it. I'm so happy to be done. So I started down here in the middle, and then I worked my way up to the top and worked my way down. So it's cute. I'm not usually a big fan of like letters on things, but I did like this one. So I basically, that last night, all I had to do was just these 3 trees. After working on it for 5 days this month. Yeah, 5 days this month I finally finished it. So, which is pretty much like, I'm pretty sure I only had like maybe 1 or 2 days before that, so 7 days to finish that one. Okay. What else did I work on that day? I worked on the camper that day when I was also FaceTiming my friend. And then while I was working, because I work in insurance, I work in insurance billing, so I'm an account manager for a bunch of mental health billing and stuff like that. While I was on hold a ton that day, I was on hold for 2 hours with one company. And then I got off that call and went on another one, and I was on hold for another hour. So when I was on hold, because I have nothing else to do sometimes, I worked on my eggplant. Oh, sorry, I probably show you what it's gonna look like. That's what it'll look like. It's an artiste kit that I got from Hobby Lobby when they were doing that big clearance of all of their stuff. So I worked all the parked threads in, and I gridded the fabric, and now I just gridded it with pencil. It washes off. I know people say don't do it because sometimes it doesn't, but it'll wash out. It'll be fine. I'll make it work. So I started doing some color completing and stuff like that. So yeah, there's that one. I only have one more to show you that I worked on, and then I'm going to show you basically what my plans are for the rest of March, and then I got to go finish getting ready to go get my nails done. This is Lingering Chill from Just Cross Stitch Magazine, February 2021. Design is by Perry Hattie of Stitch Aura. So this is a skiff for my sister. This is just on a random piece of 16 count Aida. I am kind of color completing right now. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.5 colors. Hold on. 9.5 colors on here. I love this fabric. Love this fabric. So there's a dark gray in the tail that's not the rest of the way up the bird that I have to finish yet. So, kind of color completing, going kind of down the list. I skipped the 25 because it's currently in Izzy Deckian. And I skipped like some of these red colors because they're down in the cherries, and I haven't been able to count. I'm not comfortable counting down there yet. Who knows, I'll change my mind probably the next time I stitch on it and be like, I'm gonna color complete all of it and count my way down. So I'm just kind of color completing what I can when I can. Okay, so that's all that I've worked on so far. So now I'm just gonna show you what I have planned for the next like week and a half, till the end of March. That way, if I don't come to you guys in a video, you guys get to see it all. So, today is a new start. This one. And I don't have a cover photo. It's this, but spring. So it's got like, I have a chart here, so it's got like a bunny on it, and some Easter baskets, some Easter eggs, a bunch of flowers. And I'm just going to be stitching that. I have enough fabric to do all the rest of the seasons, so spring, fall, and winter on this piece of fabric. There's 3. I'm going to do all 3 of them on here. This is 28 count Picture This Plus Dwarf, which is very pretty. So this fabric will be, I mean, it's not the same as this, obviously. This is way lighter, but they'll never be all out at the same time. But there'll at least be some continuity between the 3 of them, and I am doing it with all my own color choices. So I've got Weeks Dye Works Blue Jeans, which there's not much left here, but I don't need it for very much. I've also got Weeks Dye Works Americana, which, oh my god, hold on, I need a piece of paper. Which I'm pretty sure I used this Americana on my summer piece. Okay, so you can't even see because there's not even enough. There you go. Blue Jeans, Americana. These colors are just awful. That's not even remotely close to what it looks like. Not even remotely close. Alright. F it. We're just gonna do... So Americana, that's actually closer. Also not a ton of, but I don't need a ton of, Classic Colorworks Spinach. Gentle Arts Harvest Basket. Gentle Arts Roasted Marshmallow. I'll actually wrap that back around. Roasted Marshmallow. Nice little cream color. And also Gentle Arts Barn Gray, which is this pretty kind of grayish brown tan color. So those are the colors, some of the colors that I picked for it. The rest of them I'm doing in the DMC that it calls for, unless I decide to change my mind again, which is totally likely. So that's today in honor of the first day of spring. Tomorrow is a birthday. I don't have a cover photo for this as well, but this is my October by the Cricut collection. There is a string. Can't see what I'm showing you. There we go. I can see through the fabric. Can you see through the fabric? Not really. Cool. I can see through the fabric. So this is where I'm at. This is the E. And there is the little angel and angel wings up here. Can't see it super well on the camera, but it is way better in person. And the O is not done yet. I have to fill in the house and the moon yet. Excuse me. There we go. They're in my throat. So that is that one. So that's birthday. I started that 2018, March 21st, 2018. So that's birthday. I also have this guy's birthday on the 22nd. And so we'll stitch him on the 22nd. Where it is. This is from Country Craft, Cross Stitch and Country Crafts, July, August 1993. So this is Noah's Ark by Sue Hillis. Come on. And this is on that same fabric, actually, that Lingering Chill is on. So, and I'm kind of doing color completing on this one, not super, kind of like working my way down the DMC list. Kind of sort of color completing. Obviously, though, I haven't touched the boat over the water yet. But that one's cute. It's just a lot of colors in there, so a lot of color changing. So, slow going on that one. Okay, Tuesday is National Puppy Day. And for that, I am doing my piece for my husband for Christmas. That, of course, he already knows about, so whatever. This is out of the Duck Pond booklet from Country Cross Stitch Incorporated. I'm doing this piece, however, I did change the dog to look like our dog. And this is as far as I've got. So this looks like Artemis, the dog that was up here. So basically, you just have to finish the guy and all of the grass. And that's it. So that one's actually really quick. The dog was probably the hardest part of the entire pattern, was changing that, and actually I got it on my first try, and I'm gonna pat myself on the back for that one. Is it her birthday? Is that why I'm working on her again? I think it's her birthday. It is. That's why I'm working on her. Okay. I'm working on my Queen of Freedom on the 24th because it's her birthday. I don't have the cover photo with me, so... But this is on 36 count Zweigart Ember Linen in Cloudy Day Gray. And that's as far as I've got. So I'm working her page by page. So there's a lot of gaps over here for beads, but I am working my way up, so... Slow going on her as well, but she's pretty. She'll be done someday. So that's her birthday. The 25th, I'm doing Thankful Thursday, which basically I am gonna that's like one of my filler days. So I think I explained this in my last video, but for the rest, until I decide I don't want to do it anymore, basically what I'm doing is every day I go through, every month I go through the days and pick a national day that I can connect to a cross-stitch piece. If I can't connect something to it, I have other filler days like Mill Hill Monday, Santa Sunday, Thankful Thursday, Fall Friday, Star Spangled Saturday, Witchy Wednesday, things like that. The only one I don't have, actually, I think is Tuesday. I don't have anything for Tuesday. So, I didn't have anything to put for Thursday the 25th. And so I'm starting, this is for one of my new purchases, I'm starting Plum Street Samplers, Thankful for Thee. I haven't picked any of the colors yet, if I'm going to do DMC, or if I'm going to change to something else. I haven't decided yet. And I am doing that on, I believe this is 16 count nail. I'll do it on that. So that's my piece for Thankful Thursday for the 25th. Yeah, this is gonna be a long video. The 26th is a birthday again. I don't have the cover photo. This is from 2019. I'm working on my Halloween night. I still have to pick out the top 1/1 stitching, but I'll come in a little closer so you guys can see it. So I'm kind of color completing on this one as well. So there's that guy. That's his birthday is on the 26th, so I gotta work on that day. 27th is also a birthday, or not a birthday, excuse me, a new start from my order from 123, of which I just ripped my bag. Cool. There we go. This is Prairie Schooler All You Can Eat. I haven't decided which one I'm going to do. I will probably do this one first with the heron on it. That says, better a small fish than an empty dish. And this is actually the original cardboard, or cardstock, excuse me. So I'll probably do this one first, because that terrifies me with how much stitching is, how much solid stitching is in there. I love the color, I love the picture, but it's a lot. Or I might do the picnic one. I don't know. And I'm doing that on 32 count sandstone tea-dyed permanent linen. And I have a fat quarter of this. And so I have it planned out to put all 3 of them on there, if I can fit it. I think I can fit all 3 of them on a fat quarter. I have to do some math. If not, I'll order more. Okay, 4 more days, guys. Bear with me. The 28th is National Black Forest Cake Day, and I took forest out of that, and I'm going to stitch on something that has to do with forest. And I'm going to do my Rustic Retreat by Something in Common. They have it in 3 different panels, as well as 1 long strip. I'm doing it in the strip. This is on 14 count tea-dyed Ada that I dyed myself. And that's where we're at. So I will probably continue to work on this piece, filling in what colors I have, because I know like this gap right here, I don't have that color. So. But I have to go home, so really random, but I have to go home in, well, I have to go back to Minnesota and Wisconsin in June for a wedding. And when I go back, I'm planning on going to Stitchville and spending way too much money. And so I've told myself I'm not allowed to buy anything else besides threads if I need a thread to finish some projects. So I'm waiting until I have a decent amount of threads to need. Oh, I forgot a piece that I stitched on. Hold on, I'll pull that in a second. I'm gonna finish this statement first. So I'm not buying anything until June unless it's threads. So I probably won't have haul to show you guys until then. Last night, 2 nights ago, I worked on my Highland Bull. So I put him in my pattern keeper, and I don't like that I started in the middle because I don't like working up. So what I did was I took 310, started at the corner of the page that I started on, and worked it all the way up. This is his horn, believe it or not. This is a tiny face with a giant horn. So this is one of his horns. And I worked in some of the blue here. It was like 163 or something like that. And this is almost the corner. There's like 2 stitches, it's like 2 stitches off. So this is the corner, and now I'm gonna work across and down, just picking one, like going, okay, first square, this is the color, taking a string, going as far as I can. Okay, next color, pick a string, go as far as I can. That's what I'm kind of gonna do. Kind of what Sarah the Stitching Mommy does. If you haven't watched her, go watch her. Love her. Anyway, so that's that piece. Anyway, back to what I was doing. The 29th is National Lemon Chiffon Cake Day. And I am going to work on my Italian Lemons kit from Artiste. Pretty sure I also got this when they were doing their big, let's get rid of all of our cross-stitch stuff. And this is as far as I've gotten. Hold on. Ugh. Doctor. Whoop, this way. Sorry. That's as far as I've gotten. So this is the top of the center section, because then there's the big motifs around it. Or like the big frame around it. So that's as far as I've gotten. I do like working on that piece. It's just also a lot of, in the middle section, it's a lot of color change. The 30th, I don't have anything planned, so I can work on whatever I want. I might start a design that I've started designing for my my mother-in-law, which is Coco Pelli, which is the he's a deity for rain. Rain, isn't it? I don't remember. I'll have to look it up. But I'm starting to design a piece for it, and it's going to go on Black Ada. I might work on it that day if I can finish my figuring out here. And then the last day, 31st, is National Little Red Wagon Day. So I want to stitch on something with red. I don't have the color photo, or cover photo, so I'm going to work on my Falling Leaves. This came out, I might be able to tell you what it came out of though. Cross Stitch Needlework Fall 2015. And I'm going to work on the red bubbles, or the red patches of leaves. And the only thing I have left, so I took a page out of Two Martini Stitchers' book, and I'm trying to work on things on their birthday. The only one I didn't work on its birthday was Nutty Parade by Turquoise Graphics and Designs, which I think I've talked about this every week. I didn't stitch that all that day, which was March 4th. So on the 30th, instead of working on my new Coco Pelli design for my mother-in-law, I might pull this out and work on it because I want to get it stitched on at least once in its month. Or one of the days that I work on it, I will pull it out, put at least one string in it, and I can put it away again. It's Christmas, so I don't really want to work on it. Or Christmas Eve, so I don't really want to work on it, but we'll see. So that's my plans for all of March. Next time I come back, I will start showing you guys what I have for April. I already have, very messy, but I already have my calendar all filled out. I'm only missing one day that I don't have, 2 days that I don't have anything picked for. So most of the ones that you saw this month, you will not see next month. I tried to pick things that I didn't work on this month for next month. A couple of them come back, but not too many of them. So that's that. So I will try to be back again in a week, might be 2 weeks. No, it won't be 2 weeks because I'm guessing my husband won't watch this. I'm surprising my husband and flying his best friend down here to come see him over Easter weekend. So probably won't see me that day. So I'll try to do one next week. Next weekend, and then I'll probably skip Easter weekend and do it the weekend after that once he's gone, just because we'll all be hanging out and stuff like that. So yeah, so I'm gonna go finish getting ready, go throw some food in my stomach, finish getting ready, put all this crap away, and go get a pedicure with one of my friends. So I hope everybody had an awesome St. Patrick's Day. I hope everyone has an awesome week and the rest of the month, and I will see you guys in probably about a week. Bye.